Welcome back to the Dolor Factor. I'm here with Dr. Gilbertha St. Rose, and we're trying to encourage you to adapt a more healthy lifestyle. Just before the break, you spoke about our aims, and one of the aims was to ensure that people understand why we have to do what we do in order to help us have better health, so we can avoid the stresses in life that causes some of the most terrible diseases, which can be avoidable. So in order to help us along the way, you mentioned tisane, you mentioned different types of cleansers. You have them here, Doctor. Could you brief us on them, please?
Yes. Okay, so we have the tisane, which is the same as the purifying tonic. It is a mixture of 10 herbs, and I mentioned the herbs. You have the cerasee, you have the turmeric, you have the sarsaparilla, the broadleaf thyme, you have the cassia, you have a bit of ginger, and we have the leaf of life, which is the wonder of the world. So 10 herbs, because we'll be asking you, a question to get a gift. So 10 of the herbs, and we said they target the different parts of the body. So the tisane and purifying tonic are the exact same product. And for adults, we recommend a course of 4 bottles. You take 2 tablespoons twice a day, and having consumed 4 consecutive bottles, you take a break of 3 months and do it again. Because cleansing is something that should be done for the rest of one's life, fighting inflammation, getting rid of waste is just a basic way of keeping healthy. And if you have any underlying diseases, then cleansing and getting rid of inflammation makes that illness easier.
I'm going to ask you a very basic question. When we say cleansing, a lot of people just think it means going to the toilet. It means taking certain things that will flush through our bodies and we'll go to the toilet and then we're okay for another year or so. Because I think that's how the pattern people tend to, I'll do it when I go on leave, and then maybe they forget when they go on leave, so I'll do it next year. But my basic question is this: what does cleansing mean? What happens when you're being cleansed?
Yes, so Delia, what you spoke of with going to the toilet and purging is really a colon cleanse. And here I have the colon cleansers. So the colon cleansers, like they say, they really target the bowel, the colon. And it's very important to cleanse the colon because this is the seat of collection of waste in the body. You have yards and yards, meters of, bowel, which can harbor a lot of waste. And a lot of people are not aware that they are constipated, and constipation is defined in various ways. Persons who go to the bathroom easily every day without any difficulty, then they may be okay. Although we know, Delia, that some people go every day, but they do not empty. There is still a lot of waste in the bowel. So the colon cleanse, and for this one, I just recommend 1 bottle. So you can either take it to go off slowly, or you can take it to purge. And this is where you have to stay home, don't go on the plane. You can take it in 3 doses as an adult, 12 hours apart, drink enough water. So this will be purging and you stay home. Or you can just take it slowly to get the bowels going. And some people, when they take it, they wonder where all this thing was. It's because, they were in fact constipated. So it's very important, even before doing the blood cleansing, which is what the tisane purifying tonic.
All right, before you go into that one, let me ask a question. If you don't purge, does it mean that it doesn't work? Because nowadays you can actually buy tablets, so you don't have to taste. I remember my grandmother used to give me that Senate. Oh my gosh, and she used to put molasses and all those things in it. That brings me to another question, but I'll try and remember this one. When we do have these tablets, which seemingly we don't have tummy ache and we don't go to purge as often as others, which one is best?
Well, actually, you need to have a little pain just to stimulate the bowel, because what happens with the colon cleanse, you get an increase in peristaltic activity, which is really squeezing, the waste that really sticks onto the walls of the large bowel. Right. So the little pain is really stimulating the bowel, stimulating what we call the peristaltic activity to really move the waste out. So the little pain there, it's okay, just a bit of gripe. In terms of taste, this tastes very good. I make it to taste good because I know taste is an issue for persons. And remember to drink enough water as well.
This question might sound a bit, but I'm going to ask it. I think I'm in the right time to say it. Does it make a difference when we take our colon cleanse, especially for women? Should we take it before or after we menstruate, or does it make any difference at all?
It doesn't make a difference. You can take it before or after. It doesn't matter. So, and if you're taking the purify and tonic, you can take it during as well. So it's okay. The important thing, depending on the dose, then it will make you go, it will make you either walk or run.
Okay. Is it any different? Because we've been generally speaking so I'm taking into account, you know, men, women, the children. Is it any different if you were a man? Would you take more of the tonic?
No, it's not a matter of sex, male or female. It depends on the person, because some people need more stimulation than others. So the dose, I usually say between 2 and 6 teaspoons twice a day for an adult. So persons react differently depending on their makeup, not sexual, not age. So they just have to titrate and see what dose works for them. But usually for the adult, I would say 3 doses would give you a good purge. But if you don't want to be running to the toilet or staying home, then you can take, you know, between 2 and 6 teaspoons twice a day.
Okay.
So this is the colon cleanse. Now, in the olden days, they used to say take cleansing, which is they call it cooling, and then the purge.
Yes.
But scientifically, and the evidence shows that you should purge or make sure your bowels are going well before you start cleaning the blood. Well, it's always said, you know, cooling and purge, but I'm saying purge first. Look at the Delia. If you have a bowel that is full of waste, do you want to start taking herbs to clean out the blood? Because what happens if you are cleansing and there's too much waste in the system, then the elimination of the waste is not as efficient, and it might actually come on your skin. So this is why we say drink a lot of water, because the water will help you flush it out through the kidneys. So the Tisane Purify and Tonic with the water will help you to flush out through the kidneys. The colon will have you go through the colon. But make sure your colon is working well before you start waking up all the other toxins in the other parts of the body. Because that's what happens. The Purify and Tonic and Tisane, the herbs go to the various, we spoke of the liver, the skin, the joints, and you mobilize it through the blood to flush out through the kidney, and you need enough water, and you need a bowel that is eliminating well at that time.
Now you mentioned that people, if they listened, would be able to win something. When we come back, I want you to ask that question. So make sure you stay with us if you'd like to win one of these products. See you soon.